My name's Sean. If you landed here, you're watching Scar My Guitar. You know, Kathy's been making the cool little pick holders. Old Dynamite from Guns and Guitars hit me up and said, man, the pick holders are cool, but you should make some coasters. He said, you need to make a place you could put your Sharpie. And I said, yeah, I'm always asking Kathy where my Sharpies are. Kathy!
What?
Have you seen any of my Sharpies?
Are you kidding me? They're everywhere.
What do you mean they're everywhere? I ain't seen none of them.
Look at this. They're everywhere. Oh my God, look. There's 3 right here. 1, 2 more. Oh my God, look, they're everywhere. Give me that. Hey, you still looking for a Sharpie?
Oh, of course I am.
Well, here you go.
Are you serious?
Don't ask me for another one either.
Yeah, you know how that goes. Today's video is going to have a whole bunch of stuff in it. I'm going to show you a real quick intro into Easel for Inventables. We're going to work on that Wander 7-string acoustic some more. And we're getting down to the nitty gritty on that bass. We're going to radius the fretboard and install the frets. And the fretboard got just a tiny little chip on it. I'm going to show you how to fix it. Man, that sounds like a lot to do in one video, don't it? Come on. I'm up for it. Are you? Come on. What you going to do? Look, we just finna make some guitars together, you know what I'm saying? We gotta fix our screw-ups before we can start doing other new stuff. Now that's just a minor little chip there. I don't know how it happened. I guess it happened during the moving around the neck a lot, but that can't be that way. And instead of just filling it with some super glue and some sawdust, because it's this kind of wood right here, I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do to try to repair it with an actual small piece of this wood. We've got a decent little piece of wood we can put in there. I love to use this. I'm gonna use this to shape it up a little bit. Now I want to make this a flat surface here to go with my little piece of wood because it's flat on the other side. It'll just glue better. Also want to try to make it nice and uniform. You know what I mean? Nice sharp chisel. I think that's going to be just about absolutely perfect right there. Now I'm just going to use this razor blade right here to get me started, and then come back with this and cut the little excess off. Then I'll just use my sanding pad, reshape that with the rest of it. Use my saw to recut the fret slot. And then in my mind, what you got is a repair that you can't even tell was there, especially after it's radiused. You'll never know that was like that ever. Not in a million years. So we're here at the computer now. And I told you I'd give you a real quick run through of Easel here that you can use with an X-carve, or you can just use to make G-code with. Now the first thing we want to do when we're using Easel is we want to set our dimensions for our material. You can see this tab right here, it's lighting up blue there, top right of your screen. When you click that, you get this window right here. Now your width is going to be your X, your length is going to be your Y, and your thickness, of course. Now I've already added all this stuff in there for our piece of material that we made earlier. But once this is set, we want to go to the tab right next to it. You see it lighting up blue in your top right corner there, just under the carve tab. You click that guy and you can set your bit. We're going to use a couple different size bits to cut this stuff with. But for this right here, we're going to use a 1/8 bit. Now if we take a look over here in the left window, after we've set our bit size, we've got our grid that shows us where we're going to be working at. And if you look over here on the right section, you've got what looks like a real piece of wood on our grid and shows its thickness. And over here it's going to show kind of a detailed preview of what it's going to look like after it's cut out. Now what I'm going to show you is how to import something. We're going to go to this little tab right here. You see this little on your left side. You see it lighting up and showing the import. You see that? You click that and you can import several different things. For this one, we're just going to do an image trace. Tell it to upload our file. Take you to a window where you can upload everything. See, we can import a guitar shape. We can just add a circle here. And then once we add the circle, we click on it. And then it gives you this window. Then we can tell it exactly how big we want it and how deep we want it to cut. Now I'm going to copy that. And then I'm just going to use Control V to paste it. That's a good spot for it right there. Then I'm going to add a pick shape here. Once again, if you click on the pick shape, it shows you how deep it's going to be cut and exactly the size of it, even the angle of the rotation. And then we'll add another pick shape in the middle. Now this is going to be cut with a 1/4 inch roundover bit to give it the recesses it needs to take away condensation and things like that. We'll add another one just a little bit bigger. And we'll cut these both at a 0.48. We're at a 0.59, so that's going to be pretty deep there, but that's the reason for that is because we're going to add this guy now, and he's got to be just a little shallower than that, so he's running in at a 0.4. And that'll be our Tele version, and then we'll do also a Strat and a Les Paul. And the reason we're making these, it's just that I've accumulated a lot of cutoff wood over the years, and it's just scraps, really. It's not a whole lot you can do with it, but make pins and possibly some tops, some other cool little things. I got a whole nother pile of it up here I drug out. All this came out of this pile. But we got plenty of cool stuff to choose from for old Dan. Let's see what we got here. He said no purple heartwood. We got a couple strips there we could have used. But we got some zebra wood here, flame maple. So we got flame maple and zebra wood. What else do we got here? We could use some Duke. Now that's really nice looking. We got mahogany, zebra wood, Paduke, flame maple, Paduke, zebra wood, and mahogany again. I think we should split this up into some other pieces. But I'll spare you having to do that. Watch this. Watch this little trick right here. You ready? Huh. Now I just went with the one Paduke strip in the middle there. I think it just looks better. But those will cut into some cool coasters. Now if you look carefully on this base neck, you see it's a little wavy. But the fretboard's nice and straight because I just cut the side of the maple with the bandsaw. But the fretboard was cut out with a CNC. So I'm going to use that router right there with that bearing on it. We're just going to hit the sides of this guy real quick. See, what I did was I just got rid of all that ugly. See that little mark there? It'll be gone when I hit it with this other longer bit. Just little stuff you have to do when you're making them. Got my 80 grit. You know how I do it. Now you can see we got a really nice radius. It's 20 inch for this base, but if we look where I repaired that fretboard, not in a million years. Man, it's fixing to storm out here, so I'm on limited time. When Johnny Wanders was telling me he wanted to make a 7-string, you guys been talking about it for a long time, so I went ahead and got this template. But the cool thing about the template is I made the neck off the template, so the neck fits our template beautifully. You see that? Look at that. So we'll get that going on. We'll use that to route this pocket. Yeah, we ain't gonna make it. The rain done came down on us. But this will be in the next video. Right now we're gonna go check out what Big D sent us. Now I'm gonna build a neck for this, and then I'm gonna send it back to him. And I'll probably do some other stuff too. Let's see what we do. I saw the pictures of it. Ah, the old box inside the box. Or is that a box? No, I just put some good packing in here. Excellent. Yeah, he packed it really good. Wow, look at that. Dang, that thing's heavy. Now that is pretty cool. I gotta confess, I really like that. I think we can do something with it. It looks a little large up in this area to me. I think though we can actually make this really cool. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe button so you can see it next time. Until then, don't you touch my Scar guitar.